Hello everybody, SpiritGaming here. In this video I will be talking about my non-biased first impressions for the game Genshin Impact, which just released. I played it for a few hours, but I will play it more tonight, so if you're watching the video the same day it is posted, then it is likely that I will be streaming. The stream will start at 8 PM GMT plus 2, and also I will be streaming at the same time on Wednesday. So without any further ado, let's start talking about the game. This was my first time actually playing the game. I signed up for the closed betas, but I guess Miho hates me, so I didn't get in as a content creator. But I was not really hyped about the game though, since I know how most mobile games go after a few weeks or months of playing. I didn't really know what to expect from a PvE gacha action RPG game for PC, mobile and PS4. And when I downloaded it, I logged in, started playing, and I wanted to switch to borderless full screen just so I can click on my other monitor to look stuff up. However, the game did not have a borderless mode, so I switched to windowed. After that, it took me 20 minutes to figure out why I couldn't go back to full screen. It was because I set my resolution settings to 1920 x 800p for a game called Albion, just so I can get an advantage there. It's called widescreen advantage, and Genshin Impact was not really able to see that I had different preset resolutions, so I had to change my custom resolution back to 1920 1080p, and it was kind of a mess, but after that everything went well. The biggest problem for me was that I was not able to change my controls as well, but other than that I didn't see any problems with the game, which was really a good sign. I played through the story while exploring the big open world, got some waypoints, went to some statues, and then a really cool cinematic popped up with a dragon. To be honest, I still can't believe that the game looks the same on mobiles as it does on PC or PS4. Even though, yeah, it is 60 FPS locked, which is quite bad. I don't really like that, but hey, at least it is really good when it comes to the cinematics, right? Now, after the Dragon cinematic, I went to the city where the story was quite good again, got introduced to a few characters, shops, and we set off to an adventure to destroy the sources that gave powers to the dragon we just saw. The dungeons were quite interesting, where you had to use the elements to gain an advantage, which I guess is a pretty unique thing for the game. I feel like if you know how to use and combine these elements well, you won't have any troubles later on. However, something I didn't like was that the dungeons were too easy. I was able to two-shot most mobs, or if not two-shot, they didn't really do much damage to me, so I was not really in big danger, so I wasn't really bothered to run. But I do understand that it is the beginning still, so I really hope it is gonna get harder as the time goes on. One thing I was quite surprised about was that you can play with 4 characters at once, unlike Honkai Impact where you can only play with 3. Let's get to the story. After we destroyed the 3 of the sources, the game basically left me on my own adventure. I kinda like that since I was a big fan of Cubero back in the day, where you pick where to go yourself in a huge infinite open world. However, this game does not have an infinite open world, and eventually everyone will play the same thing, which leads me to the next point, which is that I can't stress enough how much this game looks and plays like a PlayStation game. Obviously, I have not unlocked the co-op mode yet, but then it really looks like a single player story game, and that's pretty much it. Which, to be honest, is quite unique for mobile games. Yes, I know there are single-player story games on mobile devices, but this is probably just way better than the rest. Now I kinda got bored from fighting the same enemies over and over and over again, and just when I thought that, I literally decided to fight with a huge wind bow that did crazy things and took no damage because my characters were all lower than level 10, and the thing was literally level 22. But I figured I would kill the thing to see how hard it could be, and to my surprise, I liked the long fight because it was not really easy. I could have died a couple of times if I was not careful, and I had to chain my elements to do a good amount of damage. And yeah, I killed the thing, it unlocked some stuff, but was it worth it? Not really. So that's my main point again. Is it really worth it to fight higher level enemies or not, and how do we actually know? Because the game does not tell you what is worth it or what is not worth it. So I figured, yeah, just play like Cube Road and literally beat anything you can see. But I didn't talk about the gacha much, but I will do it now. I'm not sure if it is only me, or are you all thinking the same way, but I don't get why someone would spend on a PvE game unless they really want to support the developers, which is definitely justified. So far, I did not have any trouble by using 3 free characters and 1 4-star gacha character. I hope the game does not pull the good old trick where you can't finish a mission because you don't have a certain character, because if it does, I will be really mad. I guess I will have to play for a bit more and see if there is actually any reason to pay to win the game, because I really like the hard fight versus the green blob, which took me like 5 to 10 minutes to finish. And I'm guessing if I had all level 22 characters, it would have taken me way lower amount of time, but I guess some people just like streamrolling through the monsters, which as I said I will personally never do. And now for the conclusion, for the pros and cons. For the pros, I have Genshin Impact is a very unique game for mobile. Next up, it features a lot of characters, it has a very good storyline, everything is voice acted and voice overed, which is quite amazing. It has an amazing anime type of graphics. The game is available on PC, mobile, and PS4 and is cross-platform. Go on a bus, play Genshin Impact for a bit, or you can play with friends after you reach a certain adventurer's rank. And it does feature a really cool combat system with the elemental damage, which I actually was amazed from. It was amazing, it was just amazing. But that is pretty much it about the pros, so I probably could have added some more things in there, but I really wanted to get into the cons like quick. So for the cons, I do like to say at first that there is no borderless and it's 60 FPS max, which for 2020 it is quite unacceptable for a PC game. There are many better PC games, I would say, that have way better graphics, that are literally single player and stuff, but I guess this is mainly meant to play on mobile, which means it is basically one of the best mobile games in the world, I guess. Of course, would I even try to compare it to some PC games? I think I shouldn't, because it's gonna be hard for the game to be one of the best ones out there. However, as I said, it is a mobile game, so I will give it that. Last and final con is that I see thousands and thousands and thousands of people complaining about the download speed of the game after launch. So the game, yes, I know the developers did say pre-download the game and this and that, but you have to have a plan B for the people that did not see that message or did not know that this could happen, right? It is crazy to me that people have been downloading the game for over 8 or even 10 hours right now, which is, as I said, like crazy to think about, especially for a PC and so on and so forth. But to be honest, this happens with most games on release that are quite popular on release, like 10 million downloads this game has up until now. The rewards will come tomorrow, so make sure you do log in tomorrow, because you will miss out on the rewards otherwise. Yeah, 10 million downloads, by the way, guys. That is pretty much insane. Of course, that goes to across all platforms, so that's PC, Android, iOS, and PS4. It's not only counted for on one single platform. But yeah, I'm not sure if this should happen anymore. I would definitely like to see tomorrow be the end of the slow download speed. I would definitely love to see that, because if it's not really fixed, many people won't even try the game, and I know it. I know that. So yeah, for me, is this game worth playing? I guess it is worth playing if you really want a story type of game. However, I can't see why a PC player would not play other games, for example, Warframe. Warframe, it has even better graphics, I would say personally, has way over 60 FPS. If you have a strong enough PC, it is not 60 FPS locked. It has borderless, it has PvE, it has co-op, literally every mission is co-op. It has a storyline, an extremely good storyline at that. So I wouldn't see like why people would play this game over other games such as Warframe, as I said, when it comes to PC. However, when it comes to mobile and PS4 kinda, but not really, but mainly mobile, I would definitely see why people would play this, and I could say it is worth it, at least for now. I'm gonna make sure I make another video after I play a bit more of the game. As I said, I will be streaming today at 8 PM GMT +2 and on Wednesday as well, so keep that in mind. But yeah, just if you do want to see my journey with this game, and if you want to see and hear my thoughts about the game after I play it for a while, make sure you subscribe. and press the bell for you to get notifications whenever I upload videos or start the stream. Join my Discord, and that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, bye bye until next time.